Hello everyone, Epsilon back at it again with another video, aka Benji. For Sorry for the lack of videos over the past I don't know 4 months. Just haven't been really feeling content creation. Had a lot of things going on in my life, but I'm back at it again with another tier list. My last video that I did was a tier list. This video is going to be on another band. I did Star Wars last time, but this time I'm going to do a band. I might do more Star Wars and other film stuff later on, but right now I'm doing this. I'm going to do Eagles tier list. Eagles is a band that I got into this year. I got into this year mainly. Kind of was, I think, at the beginning of the year I listened to a lot of them, and last year I think a little bit too. But really listening to every album was this year, and I'm pretty confident after some re-listens recently that I can rank these albums accordingly to how I like them. First of all, I'm going to put this in F. I haven't listened to this. I have no desire to listen to this. I've read reviews. It's a double album, and it's not really it's not classic Eagles, so I'm not going to get this. And Hell Freezes Over not on here either, too. So, we're going to start off first with their first album, fittingly. I would say the first album, I remember when I listened to this, it was just randomly, I was I'm just going to listen to this. And this album, I would say from that first listen and from re-listening to it recently and hearing some of the songs that come up in it through my various playlists, this album is I'll definitely say for them, this is A tier, and that's really good for them. I would say A tier album. I know there's not a lot of albums. I probably should have just done it a ranking, but I'm lazy. I don't have the editing prowess to edit in this album on the screen, so I'm just going to do this. So I'll probably put that in A, as some of the most classic Eagle songs in my opinion on here. Witchy Woman, classic. Take It Easy, classic. Peaceful Easy Feeling, classic. But then there's a little bit of a problem with a lot of the rest of the album. The album is, for me, out of all these albums, has some of the most same with, I don't know, it has some of the more forgettable songs for me. It was a good listen. I liked how the album flowed for me personally. And this is the beginning. They're more country rock than rock at this point. This is Bernie Leadon, Randy Meisner, Don Henley, and Glenn Frey. This is before Don Felder. He wasn't coming in until the third album, and Joe Walsh would come in during Hotel California, but I still love this album. It's still an album I'll throw on. It has definitely one of my favorite album parts, because the poster for this album, actually, if you look it up, the full picture is, you can see the Eagles down below, the little plants, and they're from Joshua Tree. All right, we're going to rank the second album, Desperado. I would put this in S. Desperado, I would say for me, it's S, and one of them, probably my top 3 for them, because it flows the best for me out of any of the songs, except for there's one stinker, I can't remember his name. Surely I'll probably just look at, let's see, I can't remember what the bad song is on here. Let's pull it up. And their discography is really long. All right. It is. I know what it is now. It's definitely, where is it? It's the one with the least amount of Out of Control. I don't like that song. All the rest is pretty good. Of course, has 2 of the most popular Eagles songs, in my opinion, as far as this era: Tequila Sunrise, Desperado, which flow really good into each other. You got a Glenn Frey song, into a Don Henley, his first, besides Witchy Woman, first really good, just classic Don Henley song. Outlaw Man's good. Dueling Dalton is really good. I like this album, so that's why I put it S. All right, next album is On the Border. On the Border, I honestly have to say, On the Border, for me, it's close. It's either top A for me out of all these albums, or or S? I'm going to go A. The thing that really makes me like this album, it has my personal favorite Eagles song on it, Already Gone, the amazing opening track. And you can just tell that Don Felder is on this track. Don Felder brings so much just great guitar playing to the band. And it's present in the first song where he's actually in the band. In this part, I think he was only like just a guy that would do a little bit on the album that wasn't a full member yet, but you can feel his impact right away on that song. One of the best Eagles songs in my opinion. Other songs, On the Border is really good, the title track. James Dean, it's weird for like what it's about, but I like it. Midnight Flyer, it's a Randy Meisner song. I actually like that song. I've had that song come on my playlist a couple times. Other songs on here, Old 40 or Old 55, that one's a good song. Best of My Love, of course, one of the classics. That is an amazing song. That's on their first greatest hits. That's one of the best albums ever, most high selling anyways. So that's definitely my ranking for On the Border. I would definitely say it's majority carried by Already Gone, but a lot of the songs are good on here. And actually, I'm trying to figure out, I might put actually this up behind it. I don't know how much Already Gone can carry it, but they're kind of equal. One of These Nights. This might be a hot take here, but One of These Nights I think is the best Eagles record. One of These Nights, for me, listening to all these albums in a row, this one I think I listened to on a walk, and I was like really paying attention to a lot of it. And this one, for me, flowed the best out of any of the albums, and it just felt so good. And it definitely has two of like my favorite Eagles songs, of like definitely top 5, maybe only one, but one used to be top 5. One of These Nights, Take It to the Limit, Lion Eyes, Hollywood Waltz, Journey to the Sorcerer, Too Many Hands, The Thrill's Gone, I Wish You Peace. I would say this album has definitely one of the strongest singles for me out of any Eagles song, and it was my most listened to for a lot of this year. Take It to the Limit. Take It to the Limit is amazing. It is a big ballad, but it's Randy's voice. It's just, I think that he should have not gotten kicked out of the band. That's my opinion. Randy was so good, and his high notes, and it just felt so much emotion when he sang. And it made people cry, and it's one of the best songs that the Eagles ever made because it showcases the talent of the whole band, because Randy's the bass player, but he's singing just so good on this track. And that track plus Lion Eyes plus One of These Nights, Hollywood Waltz is good. I think After the Thrill Is Gone is pretty good too. But this album flows the best and was probably the most enjoyable listen out of any of these. It's tied close with Hotel California, but I liked that album definitely the most. And as you can tell, it's the top one. And I'm going to put Hotel California number 2. Hotel California, for me, I actually just listened to it today on vinyl because I don't know how I don't have vinyl of it already, but I bought one. And I listened to it, and I would definitely say some people do overrate it. I don't overrate it. I think it's good. I think it's great. There are some parts of this album that are a little bit just like, man, it feels like a Don Henley solo project, especially Wasted Time and Last Resort. But Last Resort, I like Last Resort. It was a good ender, but it does get a little preachy. But I still think it's good. The production's amazing on this album. All the songs sound so good. Of course, you got the title track, Hotel California, my first ever Eagles song I heard, probably everyone in the world's. If you didn't listen to them when they first came out, you hear that song and it still holds up to this day. I never get tired of that song. The solo's amazing, especially when you're on a car ride, which I'm always listening to this on car rides. And then you got New Kid in Town, which I think is amazing. Some people don't like it. I like it. I actually like Glenn Frey, just like as equally as Don Henley. I like his voice. His voice is like a more calm voice, and I like that more. But Don Henley is still the better singer in the group, but whatever. Then you got Life in the Fast Lane, amazing guitar work by Joe Walsh. His warm-up routine turned into an amazing song. And then, like I said, Wasted Time, it's decent, but it kind of, that brings the album down for me, but I still think it's amazing. And then you got Victim of Love. Victim of Love is an amazing song. Another just showcase of Don Felder's amazing guitar work, which he constructed that song. He was going to sing on it, but if you know what happened, he kind of got shunned away from singing it and stabbed in the back. And then you got Pretty Maids All in a Row. That's a good Joe Walsh song. It's the first song sang in the group. It's a pretty good song. It's kind of, it's I think it's better than Wasted Time, so it's not that bad, but it definitely, and when I'm listening to this album, I'm always waiting for the song that's after that, and that's Try and Love Again. Try and Love Again, amazing song. Definitely would crack my top 10 Eagles songs. That's probably a hot take, but whatever. I like that song. Hearing it for the past couple of weeks just sounds so good. It makes me miss, definitely in this album, hearing Randy, even though Schmidt, which we'll talk about soon, is an amazing singer. But Try and Love Again is definitely the most underrated song, in my opinion, on this album. It is amazing, and it's a good note for Randy to end on in the band. As far as like his last song singing, I think it's amazing. If you haven't listened to it and you've just like skipped over it when you're listening to this album, you should listen to it. It's amazing. Guitar work's good, just like any Eagles album with Don Felder on it. I think that song is underrated. I think that's definitely, it's creeping up on, it is definitely the fourth best song on the album for me, but it could, depending on the day, be the second besides California. That's enough about that album. That album's goated. I think it deserved to be on the Apple Music Top 100 list. Give me a fits about it in the comments, whatever you say. I don't care. And lastly, the Long Run. Long Run, I remember I held off for a little bit listening to this because I had heard things about it and that they went into the studio with no songs basically for the first time in their recording process, and they were also high on drugs. And you could definitely tell this album, they were just deteriorated. There's so much struggle in the band, arguments. This is when Gunn and Don Henley were starting to tear apart a little bit. Also, the Felder stuff too happened on this tour and the last show. But I think this album, honestly, this might be a hot take. I think this album, for me, I like this album. This album has some really good songs on it. And I did not think some of these songs were going to be as good when I first listened to them. You got I Can't Tell You Why. I thought that song was not going to be that good because I like Randy Meisner, but Timothy Schmidt is just as good. But I still like Meisner, but Schmidt definitely killed it on his first song in the band. It's amazing. One of the just best slow ballad songs I've ever heard at that time. You got In the City, Joe Walsh's song. I love that song. That's the song I've played a lot this month and last month. Those Shoes, it's kind of a quirky song, but I like it. I like the interesting production that they got there. Heartache Tonight, say what you want about it. It's kind of a dance song and is a little bit overplayed, but I like it. Definitely has gotten a little overplayed by myself recently, but still great song. What's it called? Where is it? I can't remember the name of it, but it's good. Where is that? There it is. King of Hollywood's pretty good. And Disco Stranger's decent. I don't know about Disco Stranger, actually. Sad Cafe is pretty good. This is, again, feels more, they're leaning more into Don Henley instead of the group approach in the band, where Glenn Frey would sing a little bit more songs. Eventually, towards, I think it was one of these nights, they were like, we're just going to turn this into the Don Henley, and then everyone else gets one song. And it's pretty much how it goes. But I like everyone's song here. I think everyone gets a good song on here. Like, it's not dominated by Don Henley. The Long Run's good. I got to talk about that. It's Long Run. But I think this album definitely, this might surprise people. I think this is a top 4 for me, for Eagles. This ranking might go back and forth throughout my life, but I definitely think it's good right now. One of These Nights, definitely still the best for me, even after listening to Hotel California. Hotel California, goated. Desperados, definitely the best concept that they've done of an album, and it's their first concept album. The Long Run, even though it's 80s or late 70s, but 80s, feels like 80s with the production. I still like it. It has some killer songs on it, and I'm definitely listening to a lot of the songs on there more than I thought I would. First album, it's a good kickstart album. Just goes straight into it with what the Eagles are like for their first couple of albums. Just you're taking it easy. Witchy Woman, Peaceful Easy Feeling. It is amazing. Take It Easy was my most listened song last year. And then the last one, On the Border. It's good, but it's mainly carried for me by Already Gone. All right. I think that's about it, guys. Everyone who tuned in to this video, I hope that you would like and subscribe. Recommend to me in the comments future tier lists that I should do. I'm going to be recording some more in the next couple of days, posting them. This one will come up soon, and I hope all of you guys have an amazing fall. Anyone who watches this, and go listen to some music. Discover something that you've never listened to before and try it. The Eagles was that thing for me, and I've loved the Eagles, and there's going to be more like this for the rest of the channel for me listening to new music and ranking it. So I hope you guys enjoy. Follow me on Twitch to catch my live streams. It's same name, Epsilon. And I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And Epsilon out.